So, as y'all have probably seen, Brian Laundries' personal belongings have been found. Possible of his human remains have been found also. So, I'm going to talk about this for a little bit, put my personal opinion on it. Now, again, none of this is going to be confirmed until later on today, maybe not even until tomorrow, when the coroner actually comes out and identifies it. Now, obviously, y'all can see I'm different. I have no battery power, so I have to charge. So that's why my flags are kind of in the distance. So, anyways, he's been on the run for about 5 weeks now. As y'all know, he murdered Gabby Pito. You can say that, innocent until proven guilty, but it's pretty obvious that he did it. Alright, so he was found Wednesday afternoon in Colson Reserve in Florida. The articles discovered were found in a portion of the park that had previously been underwater. Brian's parents, who refused to speak publicly about the case despite repeated pleas from Gabby's family, were on the search Wednesday. If the remains are identified to be Brian's, it brings some end to the hunt for a killer. Her parents have been through a lot. Now, me personally, like I said when this first happened, I think his parents have something to do with it. Maybe not both of them, but at least one of them has something to do with it. And his sister also has something to do with it. When they took that car and he was gone for, they were all gone for a day. They come back, they're there, but the car's not there. Then his sister's out there helping, buying him stuff. They all had something to do with it. Now, Gabby and Brian were, doing the cross-country thing. They were in the RV. Now, a lot of people were, questioning the cops, alright? And whether they should have done something that day or not. Now, they were going to arrest Gabby for a misdemeanor domestic violence. So, at the end of the day, she would have got out the very next day. He would have found her, exactly, Jamie. His parents definitely knew where he was, and I strongly believe that his parents helped him. But, again, at the end of the day, if they would have arrested her for Class B misdemeanor domestic violence, she would have got out the next day. Whether he would have bonded her out or whether she would have just got out. She would have got out. Now, they did separate each other. They took him to a hotel room and they gave her the keys to the RV and gave her the cell phone. Now, they're saying that he didn't have a cell phone. So, that leads me to believe, if that is true, that she went back and picked him up. So, this was a mutual thing. Now you could argue the fact that, was she scared to not pick him up, and maybe the fact that, if he found her, he would kill her. And I've taken that into consideration that maybe she was just scared of him, and maybe that's why she did pick him up, because she was scared of getting killed. But again, on their YouTube channel, they look like they're very happy people. But people can put on an act and they can make it seem like they're happy when they're really not. So just because they're happy in a YouTube channel does not mean that they're actually happy people and that they were living a great life, alright? People can put on acts to make it look like they're having a great time when they're really not. That's just me. But again, me personally, I think the cops should have arrested Brian. There were reports of the callers saying that he hit her, he slapped her. Now, I know in most states, I don't know how it is there, but in most states, criminal domestic violence charges result in at least someone going to jail. If there is enough evidence to prove that someone has been assaulted by either the male or the female, someone has to go to jail. Nobody went to jail. So to me, that is, that's concerning too, that nobody went to jail. Now the sheriff has also taken a vacation. He took a vacation, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, when everybody was questioning the police. Now again, I am not a cop, so all I can do is put my personal opinion out there. But I think they could have done more. But at the end of the day, do I think that it would have solved it? No, I don't. Yes, a body was found. Now again, I don't know if it's his, but a body has been found next to his personal belongings, so it looks like it is his body. A lot of people were saying that he was hiding out in his parents' attic. A lot of people were saying he hiding underground. Me personally, I always thought that he was on the run. Whether he was dead or not, I don't know. But they just searched his house way too many times for him to not be there. Or for him to be there. They searched it way too many times. And why would you have right there in plain sight? It doesn't make any sense. And again, this man knows how to hide out. He knows how to live outside. I mean, he was in the mountains missing for 2 months. He came back fine. So, he knows how to live out there on the open. Now, if this place was underwater, I don't know if it's necessarily his body either, though. I mean, if it was previously underwater, I don't think that's necessarily his body. It could have been someone that drowned. I just don't see him drowning himself. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, so, just a few weeks before she vanished in Utah, police were called to the scene after fellow travelers saw Brian hit Gabby, like I said earlier. And like I said, they're separate for a night, and Gabby was deemed the aggressor. August 26th was the last time anyone heard from Gabby. So this has been going on for a while. Now, a lot of people have asked me, do I think his parents should be charged? Yeah, I do. I really do think his parents should be charged because Laundries returned to his parents' home on September 1st. Alright. At first they told cops they last saw him on September 14th. They later said, in fact, September 13th. Alright, so you go from the 26th all the way to the 14th. I mean, that's almost a month later. Alright? Even at the 13th, that's still almost a month later. His parents had to know something. Like, they didn't ask, where's Gabby? I thought y'all were doing a cross-country thing. I thought y'all were gonna travel the world. It's like something, like, did her name not come up in the conversation when he returned home on, like, where's Gabby? Like, I haven't seen her. How's she just doing? Where's she at? Why are you here by yourself? Like, any of that didn't come up. Like, I don't understand how that didn't come up in the conversation. Now, Sarasota County Medical Examiner's Office has been called to the Florida Park where police and the FBI were searching for Brian Laundries after discovering partial human remains in an area that was previously underwater, like I said. Laundries' family lawyer, Stephen Bertolion, confirmed the discovery to DailyMail.com and claims officers are now conducting a thorough search of the park for a missing 23-year-old. This is the first concrete evidence that Laundries was ever in the swamp. However, now FBI and police will try to establish where Laundries left the articles behind or where they were placed to put law enforcement off the trail. And that could be very true also. He could have just put those things there and to throw them off. But again, there are human remains, so I still find it hard to believe that he drowned himself. I just find that hard to believe. Now, if it's only partial human remains, that's also different. It doesn't say what kind of human remains are there. It don't say if it's a torso, if it's just limbs, if it's a skull, or whatever the case may be. Because all that will also tell a lot too. I mean, and also how old is it? If there's flesh there, if there's still blood, if there's... all that is a big key sign also. If there's still blood there, if there's still human remains, if there's still flesh there, that is going to tell you a lot also. So, the officer showing the family an unknown discovery appears to tell the Laundries, I think we might have found something. He then emerges carrying a plastic camping bag that contained articles belonging to Laundrie. So, articles to me, I would assume, considered to be clothing articles, is what I'm assuming. I feel like if it was a cell phone or anything like that, they would have said that. Now, he had 2 cell phones, and last time I checked, they found 1 cell phone. I'm not sure they found the other, but articles to me would be clothing. Alright, Chris and Roberto alerted investigators on Tuesday night that they intend to search for Laundrie, the sole person of interest in the homicide of his fiancée. On Wednesdays, authorities agreed to meet them at the reserve. Alright. After research off a trail that Brian frequents, some articles belonging to Brian were found. As of now, law enforcement is conducting a more thorough investigation of that area. See, this is the thing though, they've been searching this area for a very long time. This is where they started their search. I mean, they really searched this area already. And that's not to say that they didn't miss where he searched. Now, like I said, I really think that the media could have did a better job with this. Every day law enforcement was searching, they were put in the exact area where they were searching. To me, that is why you don't trust them. Alright, why would you put out the exact location of where they're searching? That hinders their investigation, and that gives him a upper advantage on it. Why would you do that? Again, to me, that really blew it. Like, this man, he knows he's on the run. Alright? He got all of Florida police looking for him. Everybody in the country knows what he looks like just about. Unless you are just, don't have a phone, don't listen to the news, and you're living in the middle of nowhere or you're on top of a mountain, alright? As far as I know, Dog the Bounty Hunter stayed on the case, but he kind of backed out because he was facing lawsuits and stuff like that. As far as John Walsh, I haven't heard anything about John Walsh staying on the case, but Dog the Bounty Hunter did stay on the case, but he was facing lawsuits, so he kind of backed away from it. Alright, let's see. Now, I'm going to try and pronounce the name of this creek. Now, I am sure I'm going to get it wrong, but if y'all know how to say it, let me know in the comments below. So, the Makashi Creek is environmental park is situated on 160 acres of heavy I mean, it was only a matter of time before he was found. I mean, with everybody knowing what he looks like, it was only a matter of time before he was found. Now, the only thing that really even kept him alive this long, if this is him, is the fact that he knew how to live off the land. I mean, he knew how to hunt, he knew how to fish, he knew how to stay undercover, change his appearance, stuff like that. So he knew how to do all that, and he very well could have, I mean, again, this might not even be him. So, until it's confirmed him, who knows. Now, like I said, this park is 160 acres, heavily wooded land, and connects to the 25,000 area culture reserve. So, again, you're looking at 185,000 acres where he could have been. So, me saying that the police searched it so many times, it really don't matter. And again, he knows how to blend in, he knows how to live off the land. So, he could have been looking right at them while they were searching. Or they could have been right in front of him and never knew it. But again, with this area being underwater at some point during this, he could have killed himself. I'm not saying that is out of the question. He very well could have drowned himself and put it into it, because he knew at some point he would be caught. Now, federal investigators used an arrest warrant for Laundrie on September 23rd for use of an unauthorized access or device last month after alleging he used a Capital One bank debit card that wasn't his. Until Wednesday, there had been no sign of Laundrie at Carlton Reserve in Florida, the area his parents cite as he was last seen. Last week, Northport police noted there was nothing to suggest whether Laundrie was dead or alive. Alright. Tuesday, Chris and Roberta broke cover for a nearly 5-hour shopping trip, dodging questions about their son's whereabouts as they shipped a mysterious package labeled meal kit. Okay. So, again, there's a lot of people, seems like, that are helping him. Again, his sister bought him a new phone. His parents were helping him hide out. Drove him different places. These people are helping him. Again, who knows? This man might not even be dead. Alright. Now, the Laundries remained silent when asked if they were in contact with Brian, the missing fiance of Gabby. The couple emerged from their home in Northport, Florida at 7:45 a.m. Tuesday and climbed in their red Dodge truck for the trip. Alright, after making a few stops, DailyMail.com spotted them at FedEx store where Christopher went inside carrying a parcel with the intriguing words meal kit stamped at the end of the address he could not be seen. They refused to answer questions when asked if he was in the park. Did you help him get there? In reference to the massive swampland search for survivors Brian 23. Alright, so I don't get it. You know, if they did help him, which it's pretty clear that his parents did, his sister did, and whoever these people are, I've never even heard of these people until now. But it's pretty obvious that they helped them, alright? So they all need to be charged also. Like, you're looking at 5 people that have helped this man stay on the run and stay alive, alright? You know, if it wasn't for these 5 people helping him, who knows, he might have been caught by now already. So, you know, you can argue that proven until innocent and guilty, or proven innocent until guilty in a court of law, but it's pretty clear, alright? He is guilty. He's on the run. He avoided law enforcement. So that makes you guilty right there. You know you have warrants out. You know you killed her. Just turn yourself in. Be a man, alright? As far as his parents, you helped him get away. You drove him wherever you drove him to, alright? Y'all were literally seen at the park. He got in the car. You drive him. You come back a day later. Same car, but he's gone. Sister, you were buying him a phone, helping him get away. You have nothing to say about it. These people, like, what are you doing, delivering him a meal kit? And even if you weren't delivering it to him, alright, let's just say you were delivering it to an elderly family member 6 states away, alright? Why would you not just tell the news that? Why would you avoid questions about it? Because now it makes you seem guilty also. You know, and who knows? How many people were actually helping y'all? How many people were involved in this? You know, it really makes me wonder about how many people were there and all this. Now, as we all, if y'all haven't heard, Gabby's cause of death was strangulation. You know, but again, that's not confirmed. A lot of people were saying that that's not the actual cause of it. So who knows? All we know right now is that she's dead. Okay, that is what we do know, and we know the fact that he pretty much did it. All right. I firmly believe, like, 99.999% that he did it. Alright? But again, until they actually come out and confirm that this is his body, I assume that he is still alive. He is still on the run. You know, there are already YouTubers out there claiming that he's dead and that, you know, in fact, one person already said, alright, Brian Laundries found and his parents knew all along where he was. Okay, so half of that title I agree with. You know, his parents knew all along where he was. Okay, I'll agree with you on that one, but as far as him being found, we don't know it was him. Alright? And, you know, a lot of people might not like that comment, But until we find out that it was him, y'all, people cannot just go out there and say, oh my god, Brian Laundries found, Brian Laundries found. No, we don't know that. Alright? Until it has come out that he is the remains of the person, I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, well, he's been found. Like, this YouTuber here, he has over 1 million followers. Why would you put out information like that? Like, he's usually pretty good, but why the hell would you put that out there? Sunspot, yeah, I mean, that's another thing. How long was it there? I mean, they said the place was previously underwater when they were searching it. So I'm not sure if it's underwater from flooding, if it's underwater from, you know, whatever case may be, flooding, excessive rainfall, flooding from another area, or whatever case may be. But it was underwater when they were searching it. Now, I don't know how much underwater it is, okay? Because obviously, if it's a foot, he's not going to drown unless you're just laying face down in it. So I'm not sure how much underwater it was, but whatever reason, they didn't go through it. So it must have been pretty high if they didn't go through it. Now, it very well could have been a bear, a wild animal. But again, he has survival skills. I mean, again, he went missing for 2 months in the mountains. He came back just fine, and, you know, it was like nothing happened to him. So, you know, if it comes out that a animal killed him, you know, it really won't hurt my feelings anymore than it is now. Alright, he killed her. I firmly believe that. But you know, it might not even be him. It very well, it might not even be him. It could just be someone who drowned. And again, like officer said, did he put personal belongings there to throw officers off? Is it actually his? Because they're not saying what the articles are. Alright, when they say articles of personal belongings, I consider that to be clothing. You know, I don't see it being anything else other than clothing. That's what I see it as. But again, until the coroner or officers come out and say that that is actually Brian Laundrie, for everybody out there that's saying that's him, y'all don't have a clue what you're talking about. You don't have no more information than anybody else does, alright? And for the people that are saying it, you know, and that have thousands or millions of followers, why would you even put that out there? Like, that is misinformation. That is what y'all say y'all are supposedly against. So why put that out there? Like, you gain that respect. Don't blow it. But if more information comes available on this, exactly, Sunspot, it is definitely clickbait. That's all it is. Like, these people really need to get it together, alright? But if any more information comes available on this, I'll definitely bring it to y'all. Either way, whether it comes out as him or not, I will definitely let y'all know on that. If it's him, I'll probably do a video on it. If it's not him, I'll probably just mix it in with a video or create a post on it. But either way, I'll let y'all know on that. But as always, thank y'all for watching. If y'all watching this down later, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, y'all stay safe out there.